Hello and welcome to the Wednesday preview. My name is James Broadhurst. No Troy Iwanak with me today, unfortunately, but I am looking forward to the weekend where we've got a couple of big events, not least of which, of course, the final of the Peter Thomas here at Cannington, and then over in Melbourne, we've got the finals of the Nationals. Well, what about this Peter Thomas Trophy decider we've got here on the weekend? Had a couple of heats last weekend. They were taken out by Gideon Manelli and Strip Weathers. Gideon Manelli, of course, sending a big warning to his rivals in this series with the fastest qualifying time, a PB run of 29.33. This greyhound always looked a talented type, but he looks like he's ready to cash in on that massive potential that he's got. Let's have a look at his heat run, and this is him from box 8, launching with one of the best jumps he's had to date, and he quickly swoops to the lead, and that pretty much is all she wrote. He storms away to collect his 5th win on the trot.
Justice Sapphire works into second, then followed by Tic Tac Manelli, Queen of Kuna. In behind them, Pursuit Special, Frogs Manelli. Last of all was Take My Advice down the back, and Gideon Manelli race clear. Out by 6 lengths on Justice Sapphire, then followed by Queen of Kuna. In behind them was Tic Tac Manelli as they swing. Gideon Manelli, he's absolutely flying, and he raced away Gideon Manelli and wins by 9.5 lengths.
And the other heat winner was also wearing the pink stretch vest, Strip Weathers. Let's have a look at his effort. And he positioned up well in the early stages before pushing to the lead midway through the race and then holding out Bezecchi.
Working around the outside, Strip Weathers now goes to second on the outside of Stratton Drive. Hunting up on the inside was another James, then followed by Bezecchi. Well back Sunset Clarice and Jaffers Manelli's last of all as they go off the back. Stratton Drive on the inside, taken on by Strip Weathers, who goes straight on by. Now Bezecchi joins in. In behind them was another James, Sunset Clarice on straightening. Strip Weathers is finding plenty, and Strip Weathers wins 1.5 lengths.
So we bring up the field for the Peter Thomas, and it's a good one. Gideon Manelli gets box 8 here for the final, and despite the draw, he'll be a very prohibitive favourite here. He had no problems out there last week. Anything can happen in greyhound racing, of course, but he's very hard to go past the way he's racing at the moment. So on paper, at least, it does look like the others will be contesting for the minor places. Out of box 1 here, we've got Justice Sapphire, gets the pole again. She was well and truly outgunned last week, but is a good chance for a place from this draw. I thought Bezecchi, he's got box 4 in this. He had his best opportunity for a breakthrough win last week. Didn't get it done, but I don't mind him to get a spot on the podium here. That's what he's been doing of late, and he certainly will be coming home with strength. Strip Withers produced a very nice heat win. This is tougher, and he's got the lemon, so this does look tricky for him, although if he can produce what he did in his heat, it's certainly a chance. And then out wider in boxes 6 and 7, we've got Sunset Clarice and Stratton Drive. Now, both of these dogs have early pace. Of the two, Sunset Clarice is the more accomplished dog, and if she can avoid any grief, she should be able to put in a better run than she did last week and be up there for the minors. Maybe the Smoky here to knock off Gideon Manelli. But Gideon Manelli, a massive favourite for this one, and barring anything untoward, I think he will be taking out his 3rd trophy in a row. Well, we've also got these big Nationals races at Sandown on Saturday night as well. We mentioned the fields last week. We've got the box draws now. Why don't we get straight into them? And in the National Sprint Final, we can see that we have got some big guns in this one. In boxes 1 and 2, Off the Chart and Winsome Jet likely to vie for favouritism in this one. Off the Chart has the advantage of having Sandown experience. Now the question is, can the dog jump to the front from box 1 here? Winsome Jet likely to be charging late in this one. New South Wales standout Jungle Johnny is absolutely flying heading into this race, but he will need to overcome the wide draw and find a way to duplicate his Wentworth Park form down in Melbourne. Hopefully the WA contestant, Iconic Guest, can stay out of trouble and show his best in the race, so he can be ready to pounce if any of these favourites falter. Let's head over to the National Distance Final now, and out of box 2. Miss Envy, certainly the dog to beat. The draw gives her every chance to jump to the lead and set the agenda out in front, and we know how hard she is to run down when she's out in front. There are certainly some good dogs in this race, but Miss Envy will be the favourite for the national distance final. So those are the national finals at Sandown on Saturday night. Can't wait for them, and go the WA dogs. Now we're also racing at Cannington tonight. The first of 12 races kicks off at 6:24 p.m. Free entry, as it is each and every night here at Greyhounds WA. And my best bet for the evening comes in race 3, the dog jumping out of box 5, Escaping Time. Now this greyhound looks to be a pretty handy young chaser. A couple of starts, a couple of wins, and in good times as well. Thought the opposition in this one was a little bit trickier, and she does have box 5 here, but the way she's going, can't go past her, and I think she'll be winning again. Race 3, number 5, Escaping Time tonight at Cannington. Well, that's all we've got for you on the preview this week. Hopefully we'll see you down the track, but either way, I'll catch you next week on the show.